So as part of my series on how to teach various subjects, having been involved in corporate education for about 35 years and having taught some courses like this one, for example, over 200 times, this now being technical report writing in the South African context, I've changed the methodology to the following format. I simply ask Grok, and I use Grok, I like supporting fellow Africans, to generate data like that. Look at what Grok can do. It's incredible what it can do. I actually prefer it nowadays to ChatGPT. That's just a personal preference. So my question was, can you develop a similar data set for a project that aims to upgrade the water infrastructure for an informal settlement? By water infrastructure, I mean the pipes underground as well as the connections to the various households. So it's generated some data for me. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that data and put that straight into Notepad. There we go. Let's just get rid of that. We don't want that. We just want the data. Right, here's a let's get rid of that. And then save this file as a text file. I see Grok is trying to make Microsoft Excel files available. I tried it out, didn't work too well. So I'm going to put it into downloads over here. And I'm going to call this the water infrastructure. Alright, so the poor group later in the week is going to get this, is going to have to make sense of this data. Watch this. Okay, so what I do here is, let's just close it down. And in Excel, I've already generated one for a road construction as well as one for this one over here for structural applications for a particular company. Alright, there we go. So that's what I've done over there. Let's look at the new one. And I'm going to use Excel's import facility just to get that data from CSV. There we go. And I'm going to pull that in. Remember, I put it into downloads, and now I'm going to pull it in here. And water infrastructure, there we go. Let's hope it pulls it in. It's going to use Navigator. It's going to use Power Query for it, and we can immediately see there's a problem. So I'm going to have to transform the data, which is what I'll do immediately. I've noticed there was a problem with the, here for example, but we'll have a look at that later. I actually changed that in Excel, not in Power Query here. Use first rows headers. Okay, there we go. So first rows headers. Here's our problem. This is not a number. And if I try and change it to a number, it gives me an error. Look, not good. Alright. Now I also tried to change the period to a comma. It didn't work. So I'm going to change that in Excel. I really don't have the time to work through this. The point of the lesson is to generate data for this group. So I'm going to close and load too. Let's just do that and add this to the data model. Here it's pulling in to the data model over here, and look how beautiful it is. The only thing is, of course, I've got to change this. So I'm going to change that format to just a number. That's good enough. Let's do it for this as well. Number. Probably could have chosen them all. The pressure class bar over here. Number. Alright, and then also the date is a problem, so there's a quick trick on the date. This is more of an Excel lesson, but essentially Control C, let's go into Notepad. We clean the dates up this way in Notepad. Watch this, it really is pretty cool. So I'm going to generate that and copy it back into Microsoft Excel, and there we go, it's made it a date. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, so these are numbers. I'm going to just write a line there. Control key down. Control key down and choose that, and Control key down and choose that. Let's just right align all of those. There we go. So they're proper numbers. Everything is fine there. Okay. Right. So the purpose of the lesson will be they have to generate a purpose statement. Okay. So generate a purpose statement. Generate, obviously I'll teach this to them before they do it, but an introduction as per page 16 in the manual. Okay, and then generate a body as per body model. I don't know what page that is, I forget. It's around about page 30, I think. Alright, and then choose one argument and generate proof. By that we mean justification. How do we prove it's right by a graph, chart, or whatever, and then generate executive summary. This is what the group is going to be doing on the course later this week in Quebec. Oh, isn't that great? Okay, let's just reduce the size of that. Okay. So there they are. So this one is going to be the water pipes example. So I'm going to be putting these inside there. Alright, where's the alright, I'll just put it inside the shared drive, which I'm going to just create. GQTRW. GQ standing for Quebec, not the magazine. Okay, there we go. So water infrastructure upgrade. There we go.